Hi everyone, so today I'll be trying out this die stamp and stencil set that Die Press has brought to HSN for the May 13th craft day. It is called Celebrate America, so let's check this out. So they did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course, all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links, so thanks for using those. Currently with YouTube, it might be embedded in the video, definitely towards the top of the description box. Oh, look at that. I love those kind of little, I don't know, banner, bunting, pinwheel kind of things, rosette type things. Let's open this up. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh, the Statue of Liberty. Love it. Love it. Love everything she stands for. It's great. Okay, so let's see. Celebrate America here. So we have the stencils, we have the dies, stamps, and some inspo, right? So let's check this out. So we have pennants, star circles, and then you have your stars and stripes. You have the die for the flag, and it has the two pieces, so you can do the blue area, you know, with the stars and the red and white stripes, or red stripes, what you'd be inking up. A 4 with the stamp, I believe. Yeah, it's right there. With the die, and then it has some accents to that. That is so cool. Look, so it looks like a flag. That's really, really cool. And then a happy, and then of July, so you have the happy 4th of July with the part of it there. The little bunting here with the half circle with different layers that you can stamp in. You have the little star. It looks like a balloon or something like that, right? Because there's like the balloon end. So you can do this little guy or like the half stars, half stripes. The Statue of Liberty there with your die. All these cute stars that have like kind of like a hand-drawn look, but yeah, like a hand-drawn star with the die. And then these guys, they do have like a circle in the center just to kind of flesh those out. So that's really pretty. You can basically layer them up. You have the lettering for USA, party in the, or celebrate the. That's really cute. You have the whole die. That is so cool. The country there, and then like a cute little lace that you can use, I mean, for everything. Little fireworks, America the Beautiful, Happy Independence Day. These are stamps. Red, white, and blessed. Thank you for your service. Freedom. Land of the free because of the brave. Things like this. Look at the little, I guess fireworks, but little rockets. And then some inspo there for you. So let's take a look. These guys, I'll give you a few measurements just so you kind of have an idea. Like the Statue of Liberty looks to be about just over 3.5 inches tall. You know, the little fireworks back here, like about 2 inches on that. Big lettering, as you can see there, over 3 inches on that one. And that flag, just gorgeous, really nice, just about 3 inches. Just to give you some idea, right? And then, of course, we have the dies for all those things. So let me grab some cardstock, ink, whatever it is I need. And, oh, hold on. Let's look at the stencil right quick. And then it comes with your marquee cutting folder if you have the marquee. If you don't, these thin metal dies will go through any machine that cuts thin metal dies. So stars and stripes there. Just give you some measurements. Just over 6 inches by just over 3, and you can imagine about an inch or so is, you know, smaller is the actual area of the stenciling. And this one is 5 by 4.5. And I would say they're the same, but no, they are not. They are slightly different, but you can see that's kind of the same kind of sizing. Very cool. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so to start off, I have an A2 size card. You know, that's just kind of my go-to size. So 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4.25. I have a smaller piece of cardstock here, just a beautiful blue that I'm going to do a little stenciling on, and it is 4.125 by 5 3/8 because I like that kind of matte layering. But if you like quarters, you know, 4 by 5.25, matte layer the whole thing, 4.25 by 5.5, or you know, whatever combination you like to do. I know a lot of people like to do a lot of matte layers. I think I'm going to take this guy because I'm going to focus on like that little pennant. So I'm going to put this. Oh, that's perfect. Cool. I didn't know if it was going to go off the edges, which I like to, but I'm going to put that right down the center. And I'm eyeballing that, of course. Just going to take some blue ink, and I'm just going to hold this. And we're going to do some tone-on-tone inking here. So I'm just going to go around and get this all stenciled in, the whole thing. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, so as I was doing this, I thought, you know, I like the way it looks like with that line at the top and at the bottom, and this is pretty straight, so I'm just going to straighten out just a little more, and I'm actually going to just put some of this blue along the edge. Why not? So I'm just going to go along the edge using the edge of the stencil as my guide. And I'll do the same thing at the bottom. Okay, just there, and then also here. All right, there we go. I love that. It almost looks like a flag just like by itself there. Okay, I'm gonna go rinse this off and clean up a little bit. And I'll go ahead and go and glue this down to my card base, okay? Okay, guys, I love it. It looks already nice and fresh. Okay, so I'm gonna take some glitter paper because I really want this to stand out. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this guy out of the red. I think that was my plan, but maybe white would be nice. But anyway, I was gonna go red and then white on top of that. So whatever it is that you like. I don't know if I'm gonna cut out the very center because I was thinking about doing the sentiment just going along the center here, but I guess I could. Either one of these dots. Let's see. You know, I'll go with the larger one just in case if it might show through. And I'll just run that through some blue paper or something to wrap it all up. Oh, look how pretty. Oh my gosh. How delicate too. Can you see the lines? All those lines that is really pretty. Okay. Oh, I should have ran the center through and I didn't. I'll be right back. Okay, got that center. Okay, so I was planning on just putting this guy right down in here. So let me go ahead and glue this down. And then I think, let's go ahead and put this blue center. And I suppose if you want to, there's still another center you can even layer on top of this one. Because you get the two different sizes of little wheel here. But I'm going to glue this right down. And the other one, I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this guy. So just there, and put this one here. That is so pretty. I'm just kind of centering in the middle of these other stars here. I'll get some dimensionals in the back of that guy. Okay, so put some kind of low profile dimensionals in the back of this guy. So pretty. I'm trying to see how I want to layer this. If they should go this way or a little bit off. Maybe just a little bit off. I'm trying to eyeball that. Like right there, looks really good. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a sentiment across here because that's where I want it. But I mean, down here would be great. Actually, maybe, let's see. I was thinking about using like this Happy Independence Day. And then just having it go across. So maybe, since we put these little things here, it kind of echoes that, right? I mean, it can also go this way. Right across down here. Ooh, that might be cute. Okay, well, let me see. Let me grab some white paper and we'll stamp this and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have this stamping block here. I'm just going to pick this up and I think I will just make it a smaller thing that goes here. Although a cross would be really pretty too. Let's see. I'm trying to find the most square area squared off of this. And I'll stamp in some blue ink. And I'll try to do this nice and straight. Of course, you can use a stamp position if you like. And I'm just going to let that kind of soak in, making sure I'm pressing down, not too hard, because you don't want to get like a ghost kind of effect. And that looks really great. So I just take this to my paper trimmer and I just cut it down. And then I brought out a piece of vellum. Actually, it's kind of like a pearlescent vellum that I'll just kind of line the back of it with just to have it stand out a little bit more. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so yeah, I just trimmed that down and it ended up being a little under 1/2 inch and about 2.5-ish or so. So I made a background piece that was about 1/2 inch by just over 2 5/8. And initially in my mind, I was going to, hold on, let's make this straight. Just have it go all the way across and put that down there. That's kind of why I just went with like a basic thing. I mean, I can still go there. But now with the stripes that I put, I think I want to like right here. So, you know what? Maybe we'll just glue it down. I mean, there's, you know, so many different ways. I mean, you can put it this way, have it the other direction. I was going to use some dimensionals, but since I'm just going to let that stand out, well, I might as well just pop it right here and leave that at that. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks so much, Diane Press, for sending these items for review. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links again, possibly embedded in the video, but in the description box. And I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.